How's it going, everybody? My name's Release Radar, and in today's video we're going to do an updated setup tour for 2024. So let's get into it. Before we get into the rest of the video, this is sponsored by the NewQ power bank for the Steam Deck. This power bank offers 20,000 milliamp hours of extra battery to the Steam Deck, and it clamps on really easily. As you can see from this footage, it does not interfere with the ventilation on the deck at all, and the attachment includes a convenient kickstand so you can stand the Steam Deck up as well if you would want to. The power bank offers 65 watt power delivery, 3.0 fast charging, and it comes included with a couple extra accessories if need be. The thing basically doubles the weight of the Steam Deck, but I think the ability to play for longer amounts of time while detached from the wall is nice. So if you're interested, check it out in the link below, and thank you to NewQ for sponsoring this video. So things in this space have obviously changed since the last time you saw the office. Basically, the TLDR is I was using that standing desk because I straight up, per doctor's orders, was not supposed to sit down, but I can actually sit down now. So I have my full triple monitor setup back in play. That left screen has just basically been in my closet since we moved in here, but it's now finally being put back to use. Now, as you'll notice with the screens, they're not all at the same height, and that's because this new desk, which, by the way, I'll have everything linked below in the description if you're curious about any of this stuff, but this new desk is so thick that the clamps for the monitor mounts for the left and the right screen literally wouldn't clamp onto this desk because it's so thick. And I like the thickness of this desk because it's reinforced with a metal bar all the way along the bottom of it, and there's an X in the middle because I have my computer, all of my screens, I have everything on my desk now. So that extra reinforcement just gives me peace of mind with having all this heavy stuff on a desk. Basically, the clamps for those monitor mounts didn't fit, so I'm using their normal stands. And then this one is still on the monitor arm, which is great because this one's eye level. Those two are a little bit too low down, but I don't really care about that because the one that I use the most is the one that's actually eye level. So let's just go ahead and start out with peripherals. I'm just gonna kind of go all over the place, starting with a Quest 3 that I have with the Bobo VR M3 strap. I've got the controllers right here, as well as some Legos, Mega Bloks, Xbox 360. From basically the top two shelves are mine, and then everything from there down is my girlfriend's stuff. And we also just have a security camera and some miscellaneous Funko Pops and Legos over here. I have, this controller was sent to me for free. So this is the one that I actually use the most because listen to the clickiness of these buttons. I just like this controller. It's a little bit larger than the average Xbox controller, so it just fits my hand the most. But I have extra batteries for the Quest 3 through Bobo VR. And my Asus capture card. Logitech $40 desk speakers. I've had these things forever and they just work for what I need them to do. My audio setup is a GOXLR, a Shure SM7B, and for sound I use a pair of Sony WH-1000 XM3s. I've had this since 2017, I think, and the ear cups got worn out, so I replaced them, and now they're just basically like a new pair of headphones. So these are great. I've had these for years. I've got one studio light because the other one is in the laundry room. In fact, I'll just show you guys that real quick. I'll be right back. But oh, hey, the laundry's done. Our laundry room didn't have a light, so I adhesived that up onto the little like trim right there so we can actually see, and then the knob right here to turn it off and on because there's no light in our laundry room. But heading back into the office, I adhesived a USB hub to the front just so I don't have to dig around at the back. And my case does have two USBs at the bottom, but I don't think I ever plugged those in. But these up top are working, so I just never went around to plugging these ones in because I just didn't think I'd ever use them. I'll get to the build in a minute here. I have two mice on the desk. I usually have my Steam Deck sitting right there, and I plug it in, and I use the capture card to record my Steam Deck benchmarks, but obviously it's not plugged in right now because I was using it last night, just playing games on my own time. When I record Steam Deck benchmark videos, I use this mouse and keyboard. This is a Superlight, and this is just like a generic on Walmart brand keyboard. And the reason I'm using this one is because you just can't, it's so quiet, you can't hear it. But for my primary gaming PC, I use a G502X and a custom built keyboard that my buddy Kyle built for me for my 23rd birthday. I also have blue light filter glasses because I work from home and pretty much everything that I use does not work well with dark mode. So to not blind myself when working, I have blue light filter glasses. I also have the ROG Ally Z1 Extreme. I downloaded some games on there the other night for another benchmark video. And then a fidget spinner. I found this in a box that I never unpacked from years ago, and I just kind of fidget around with that when I'm working. I've got a MagSafe phone charger and also a charger for my mouse. So this literally just clamps on and charges the mouse. and a Stream Deck here as well. And I think that's pretty much it for peripherals aside from my Sony ZV-1 webcam, I think is what this is. It's well, it's not a webcam, it's a DSLR, but the quality from this is amazing. I get so many compliments when I'm doing meetings and stuff on the quality of my camera. So I recommend if you have the budget to use a DSLR camera for a webcam, go for it. There's also various decorations up in here. Now I think these aren't charged, but they might still turn on. Yeah, that one's flickering off because these are battery powered. But I have the sound on this one muted. This one isn't. But I have two lightsabers. I usually have them set to purple and blue to match like the purple and blue of my wallpaper. But I got these on Amazon. I think they were like 60 bucks for the pair. So that's not actually that bad because I didn't know how else to decorate like this right here. And I'm just like, oh, cool, lightsabers, that works. I just wish I could plug them into the wall so that I didn't have to charge them. But they charge with USB-C, so that's not that bad. Moving on to the setup, this is basically my view when using it. The left and the right screens are both MSI Optics monitors. I don't remember the exact model number, but they're 2560 by 1440 and 144 hertz. Middle monitor is the same LG ultrawide I've had for a long time, 3440 by 1440 and also 144 hertz. I have a UPS down here which has the computer and the middle screen plugged into it, so if the power ever goes out or something, I have a battery backup so I can save whatever I'm working on. My mouse pad is the Razer Gigantus, and I have been eating at my desk a little bit. I usually don't do that, but when working from home, I want to snack sometimes. As a result, I'm getting crumbs and stuff on my mouse pad. I'm not too happy about that, but this desk actually is two separate pieces of wood. You can see the little split right here, but this mouse pad is so thick that I can't tell when gliding my mouse across. So this mouse pad is awesome. Moving on, we can just go ahead and discuss, I have these random like IKEA, these aren't Alex drawers, but I just keep like knickknacks and stuff. Like I've got my Steam Deck case, an extra coaster, adhesive, my Logitech Brio. I just have some stuff in here that I don't really use that often. But the computer, I kind of can't really get a super great angle of the build now that it's just kind of where it is. I'll put the specs up on screen right now, but that is an RTX 4090, a Ryzen 9 7900X, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, and everything else that I can't remember off the top of my head will be on the screen right now. Pause if you want to read those specs. So I have my little computer's antenna up here because when I play VR, I use my AirPods. And so I could not get my Bluetooth to work on my PC. Turns out I just had to plug the antenna in. I thought my Bluetooth chip was just busted, but nope, I'm just dumb sometimes. So that resolved that. I have a pair of Govee G1 light strips on the back of my monitor that are supposed to react to what's happening on screen. However, there is a bug with the software in ultrawide monitors. So it literally slows down my entire system. It feels like I'm going from, the best way I can describe it is if my monitor's set to 144 hertz, when I turn on Govee DreamView, it feels like it's set to 60 hertz. I don't know why. I've contacted them several times about this, and they keep saying, oh, our engineer aware of this issue, we'll work on it at some point, and that's basically the extent of my solution. So I'm kind of upset because I spent $100 on these and this has been going on for months. I gave them time to resolve the issue before talking about it in a video. They never did. So sorry, Govee, you never fixed the problem. But yeah, that's kind of annoying. This dock, by the way, I never touched on this. I got sent this for free. I don't know the exact model of it, but I'll have that down in the description below if you're interested. It's got fans on it. So when I do benchmark videos, I can kind of cool. And of course they're RGB. But I can cool the ROG Ally or the Steam Deck when I'm making videos on those devices. But that's pretty much everything that there is in this room. So let's go ahead and move into the living room. So it's very likely that you guys will hear the dogs start to whine. We also got a hamster now, by the way. Hamster's name is Burrito. Burrito's probably chilling in there. But their name is Burrito because they match the burrito blanket. But I got my records hung up in the living room from Shinedown, Alter Bridge, and Sevenfold. This one's the only one that's not signed, unfortunately. But moving on to the living room setup, we have a Wii, which is hers, well, it's her family's, a Nintendo Switch, which is hers, a PlayStation, which is hers, Xbox Series X is mine, and then that PC is mine, but I let her use it so we can play PC games together. I will have the specs of this build on screen right now. But it's a little ITX build, so it just fits really nice on the console, like kind of just entertainment setup. We have a sound bar in here, of course, a Govee TV reactive light set up as well in here. I'm a fan of Govee products. I'm just disappointed with the Govee Gaming DreamView 1 or whatever they're called. Rocat lapboard, they don't make this anymore, and I really wish they did, because this is the only cable for this that I have, and if something happens to this cable, I don't think they sell it anymore. And this thing is perfect for if you just want to plug in a mouse and keyboard to a computer and sit on the couch. And I can't find another product like that that exists, so it's a little annoying, but mine still works, thankfully, even though one of the dogs chewed up one of the cables a little bit. But the TV in here I did a review on maybe about a year ago. It's a 75-inch LG 60 hertz 4K TV. I said it was 120 in the video. I just didn't know what I was talking about. But yeah, it's a nice TV. And we have Guitar Hero controllers for the Wii because we have Guitar Hero on the Wii because, yeah, we're gamers. The Xbox Series X, I've been using that to play through Gears of War for the first time. I can't believe I missed out on those games. And then up here I have a guitar. This was basically my yearbook, senior year of high school. If you guys have been watching this channel for a while, you've probably seen it before, but I always have it hung up above the TV. And by the way, this TV only has 2 HDMI outs, and so the way that we resolve that issue is by using an HDMI matrix, which you can see down here. It is 2 in, 4, or it's 4 in, 2 out. So we're only using one of the outs and all 4 of the ends to have everything that's in this room, except for the Wii. The Wii's not actively plugged into it right now, but it pretty much allows us to have everything plugged into the TV, even though this TV only has 2 outs, and it's a 4K 60 matrix. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the bedroom setup, and by doing so, the dogs are gonna go bananas. So I'm gonna let the dogs out real quick, because they've been up after my lunch break at work. So let's go ahead and let the dogs out. Hi, Sunflower. Hi, Toby. So the dogs are loose. Hi there. But so this is what we're working with in the bedroom. Turn off my fan. So first of all, okay, dogs, I'm trying to do a video. Hello. First of all, I have all my guitars right here. Most of them are Schecter, Hellraiser, ETD. This is a 25th birthday present from my girlfriend. It's an ESP, excuse me, LTD. I have an 8-string from Schecter, a Taylor 114 CE, a bass, 7-string from Schecter, a Hagstrom hollow body, and then my first guitar doesn't have strings on it because we're gonna sticker bomb it. But basically in here, I've got this thing on top of my PC called an HD Bass T that allows me to send my computer signal from the office into the bedroom with lossless quality via an Ethernet cable, which is basically run like all the way around the corner here. Get like a WWE SmackDown from the dogs. Okay, but basically, and here's my blacked out PS5, my guitar amp, all my guitars. This TV is a Sony 65-inch 4K TV. Hi, that's me. You can see my reflection. But sometimes I want to just kick back, lie in bed, especially because I work from home at my desk now. And it's nice to be able to just chill out and watch stuff on the TV or play stuff on the TV. So I can use my computer in here without actually having to move my computer in here. But that basically concludes the setup tour. Go ahead, guys. The dogs are going crazy. If it wasn't 110 degrees outside today, I'd take them to the DOG park. But I also have some Legos. My girlfriend put up some Funko Pops. And then there's more Legos up here and over here. But yeah, this is basically just a mini updated apartment tour / setup tour for the year of 2024. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I couldn't get an actual Steam Deck benchmark done last week, so I'm going to go ahead and upload this on like Tuesday. The 4th of July is this week, but we don't have any plans for the 4th of July because we did something last weekend. So I'm probably going to get a Steam Deck benchmark video out for you guys this Friday. So until then, I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I make. Peace. Also mind the gap. It drives me crazy.